Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill, Paul Skeens. What do you have on him, Siggy?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go now? Here's Jose Ramirez. And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and one out now. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Juan Soto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Red Sox.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. Alvarez moving under this one, and that is that. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Zach Wheeler. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
It's Aaron Judge now. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Judge comes up empty there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Alvarez on at first, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well, and it's off the wall. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes in, runner stop, second and third, nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez settles under this one. Brings it in, and there's one away. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
In the air, right field. And there's two away.
Batting the fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Junior.
So up next, Junior Caminero, trying to get the Rays on the board. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Outside. One ball, one strike. In the air out to center. Soto going after it. Brings it in for the third out. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. No score. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Duran hitting fifth in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Francisco Lindor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Second inning here, no score. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Ball.
In the air, center field. Alvarez settles under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Bobby Witt Jr.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. And he takes a strike. Double play ball to second. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 40, Nick.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And it's second. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yordan Alvarez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Anthony under it. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Wilyer Abreu.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Strike three, 100 miles an hour from Paul Skenes. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Ha!
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning. And now
this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A solo shot. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Here is Aaron Judge. Doubled his first time.
Ball, no.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 1.
Ball.
Got him. 2 away now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. On to the 4th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Juan Soto. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Red Sox, Cal Raleigh. Fly to center his first time.
Ball, no.
The Rays holding on to a 1-run lead. Top half of inning number 4.
Ahoy.
Now ball. Missed. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and the count's full. Jarren Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on, as the Rays try and punch back down a run. This to third, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom four
And
as the Rays come up to hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
Ball. Drive.
The 1-2.
That's inside. Ball 2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fly to right his first time.
Witt Jr.
This one in the air center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft.
Ha!
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, so stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first. Got it! Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, at this point in the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, left field. Buxton on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Roman.
Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Garrett Crochet.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. Anthony towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And now, Nick Fortes. Crochet, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Ball 1.
And another ball. Very high with that one. 3 balls, no strikes. Aaron Judge next to bat for Tampa. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel.
That's a ball. Take your base.
And there's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Ball. No, outside.
The 2-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Good eye in that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Crochet, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We're through 5. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu.
The designated hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And it's 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Here's your 1. Runner on the move. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2.
That's a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's Juan Soto.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. 2 out, 1 out. 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 1 out.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Paul Skeens.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get underway. Here's Ketel Marte.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Batting second, left
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Aaron Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Check swing, went around. 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Judge rips that one. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty.
That was straight queso right there.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, George
So
Springer.
man aboard, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Man at second.
Ball out.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and the starter for Toronto, Tarik Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. The 0-2. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. The 0-2.
That's low. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Diaz has to step out of the way for ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Chop to third. Tosses to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Batting third, left fielder, Yordan.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Just
That's
missed.
down. That's a ball.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, right fielder,
Juan Soto now.
Wood.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Smoked on the ground a second. Play made. That ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball.
Vladdy, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former Home Run Derby champ.
He hasn't wanted to
that's down.
challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Fastball
That's a
is
ball.
outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball is down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And that is out of play. Payoff pitch. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Ball. Hee-haw!
The 1-1. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one
that's
misses. And that's ball 1. Second inning here. No score. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
No, that's low.
Good
ball.
spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. See you later. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Down. Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. High fly ball, right field. And he makes the catch.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
1 out, man at first. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball.
Next offering is foul back. Man at first, 1 away.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Misses.
That missed. That's the
Full
ball.
count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4
South
to
side, ball
aboard.
4.
Batting 9th, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul straight back.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Foul ball. That one ripped left field. That's back. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5's in.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 down. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. That misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's the ball.
That one
Ball.
missed. Nice play. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Hike one.
The 0-1.
Ball.
And downstairs.
No, that's down.
First
Ball.
pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Trey Savage.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Jays nothing. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Byron Buxton. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Man at second. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Marte,
ball.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Ha!
Swing and a miss. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. In the air to left center, Alvarez on the move and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here's a look at how
Aaron
he's
Judge.
using his pitches in this one. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And Judge takes a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1 left for Toronto. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Just
That's
missed.
it, ball.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Patrick Corbin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hoffman getting loose as well. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it. You swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Bregman in the box now
ball.
as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a foul out of play. Chop to first. Guerrero tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, bases empty. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Guerrero And that is that. Down in order go the Braves as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Onto the fourth, and now for the Jays, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
That one
Nope,
close,
ball.
ruled the ball. Ball 1.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone,
a ball.
and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hey, ha!
Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
High fly ball down the left field line. And the leadoff man
Over the
aboard.
fence.
High
Advance
bounce
to second
takes it
base.
over the fence. That's an automatic
Up next for
double.
the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Here's Vladimir
Ball
Guerrero
high.
Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ramirez over at second, 1 down. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This guy's
Nope.
a fun
Ball.
guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Missed
Ball.
with a changeup, and the count's full. And ball 4
Nope, that's
to
ball
aboard.
4. Runner
He's
taking
making
base.
things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Grounded out his first time up.
Here's
Ball.
an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out.
All right.
Tough spot
No,
right
that's
here.
out.
A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Kirk in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Blue Jays leave a pair. It's 5-0. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Clips the corner, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball. That's up.
And it remains 2-2. On a line out towards center. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip.
Ball. Hee-haw!
And that misses.
That's a ball.
2-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. And that is low.
That's
for
low.
ball
4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The shortstop, Francisco.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Just off the inside edge. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Olson leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appealed to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Lindor not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Trey Yesavage departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Jeff
Toronto,
Hoffman
number
taking over on the
23.
mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Yandy Diaz now has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball. That missed. That's the ball.
Missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Backed off
That's
the
a ball.
plate that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. We played 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Jays nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Jays, Byron Buxton.
Well, these Blue Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That's a ball.
Stays alive. The 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Foul ball.
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Marte in the box again. Takes a strike. Strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Good eye right there.
Ball. Ball.
And that one is downstairs. And the count's full. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for Toronto. 2 down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Ball, that's
By
low.
not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
No, ball.
The 1-0. Towards first.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. The 1-1. That one to first. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Here's your 1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
So 2 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
Now pitching.
Carlos Carrasco takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Outside. That's the ball.
Missed. The 1-0.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That missed
inside.
No,
that missed.
Ball 3. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
3-2 now. Chopped left side. Lindor whips it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Schwellenbach also getting ready. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
And another ball. Ground ball left side.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Man at first with 1 gone. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey!
Popped up. Olsen takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.